Welcome back to my Let's Play of Farming Simulator 2013 with the more realistic mod. How's everyone's day going? We are here with our cows, and today is about the cows. We're gonna do cow things. First thing we're gonna do, as you can see, they have no mixed rations, no silage, straw, just a little bit of grass. So let's give them some grass. With this guy. There we go, that will help. We'll put him back. Nice. Now, let's grab the other guy. Get some straw in there, because he had absolutely none left. And then we will tuck him out of the way. Very useful, these little trucks, so they are, and cheap as well. I mean, you know, forage wagons being in the $100,000 range. We can also give them some silage. So I've got my little telehandler here, and the reason that I got rid of one of the Argotrons and went with this, we're just going to quickly grab some silage. That fork is empty. Good. Is because of an MR mod that I downloaded that will only either fit on this guy, although this guy can't really handle the weight, or the whatever that little articulated red one is, but it won't fit the 430. That's this big one here. You can see this big rake deal sitting down there. Yeah, it does fit this unit, and it does fit the red one, but I hate that red thing, so yeah, I'm just not gonna go there. So there. Alright, let's get a little bit of silage loaded in here. Besides, you guys all know I'm a big fan of this thing. Ooh, we lost a bit there. Oopsie. Actually lost a fair bit. I guess I was dumping it on the ground. That's one little thing when it doesn't actually show up. It's pretty easy to just waste things and throw them away, like we just did there. Alright, so I'm going to grab one more little scoop of that, just to make sure they actually have enough to be of some value to me. And it's that easy. And away we go. So I believe this is the 23rd episode, and I think it's probably our second last episode. Might get 25 in, but I think I've got one more planned after this. And then that's about it, to be honest with you guys. Because I think at that point we'll have done pretty much everything. Now, I mean, no, we haven't done biogas plant, but there's really nothing different because of this mod there, you know? Alright, now, speaking of, ooh, oh, good thing those mirrors don't clip. And of course our silage fork also works on manure, which you can see we're getting quite a pile of. And manure has its uses. We can fire it in our trailer here for transport. Like so. The vehicle actually handles quite well with the MR mod, I must say. dump one more in here. Of course, the other thing we use it for is greenhouses. So I picked a couple up and threw them into the back area. And we will deal with those probably next episode. Or maybe that'll be our 25th episode. We'll just do all the little miscellaneouses we didn't manage before. So this trailer apparently holds a heck of a lot. So, the other thing, this is, as I say, a mod you can pick up at FSUK, is this other rake here. Now this is a monster. It holds a lot. Now I tried picking it up because it said you will probably need a wheeled loader to be able to handle it. So that, well, that's convenient. I have two of the 430 wheeled loaders. So as you can see, it's quite a beast. Yeah. And yeah, we cannot fill it, I guarantee you that, because if we fill it, I'll show you what happens. It'll hold it all. See? 5,500. And so far so good, right? However, the problem comes when we try and lift this, and I'm going to have to actually probably dump most of it into the trough, because you'll see as soon as I start to lift this what the problem is. I think you can probably guess at this point. So, ever so gently. Okay, that rear suspension's completely unsprung. Huh. Actually had more problem with it the first time. But as you can see, it is a fairly effective bucket for moving silage. Because we can now take our silage from 3,000. There we go, very quickly up to 8,500. As I said, it's a little too much weight for this thing, and you're going to end up noticing it. So we didn't have too much of a problem this time, thankfully. So there's a mod I wanted to introduce you guys to. It's kind of cool. What else do we need to do here? I'd like to get some mixed rations. That's sort of the last part of the exercise. So let's take our little buddy over here. As you can see, I've also got one of the big doots down here and a big liquid manure loader. Okay, I'm going to jump out of here for a minute. We'll move this guy over to where he can actually pick up that stuff. Now this is a big tanker, of course. I'm just going to get that out of the way because I don't know that we really need it at the moment. Let's swing him around. A little bit awkward. 9,000 liters of milk isn't bad. I think this will be the fill point right about there. So we should have a fair bit in there. Let's see how it goes. We got 7% of that is full. That should give us enough to put a pretty big dent into this tanker. It is the biggest one they make, but like I say, it should help. Lovely. We're just going to let that fill up. I think it will continue to do that. Okay, this guy is completely empty. So you want a little more straw than you want hay or silage. So we'll go 25%. silage. That's better. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we've got our silage in there. I find, I don't know, there is a way to do this and a way not to do this. And it seems that putting the silage in first, how'd this guy do? Ooh, completely full. Alright, we have 19,109 poop units. Nice. Get them out of the way in case the milk truck comes by. There we go. Now, back over to our little telehandler. And we're going to get the rest of this underway. Plunk. Now, I think we need to go get ourselves a hay bale. And that's something I have noticed. That used to just automatically eat that right up. And it doesn't seem to do that anymore, so I have to pull one of these over. Come on. There we go. Pick him up. Turn him around. I noticed he really reduced the price on this unit as well, so kind of like that. Now, there we go. Oh, I guess we could have looked at it. So that's okay. And it's showing 74 to 25, so a little weak on silage, eh? There we go. Let's drop one of those in, see what it gets us, shall we? Again, I just like to get out of the way in case that milk truck comes roaring through, because there's nothing stops that boy. Now, the theory being, we should now have some mixed rations. This is the way it worked before this mod. Okay, what do we got? No straw. What the hell? How can it have no straw? It's just somehow wrong, and it's full again. Aw, man. So no, I'm not having much luck here, I'm afraid. We're gonna have to reduce the amount. I just don't know. So, I mean, you both saw that I put both types of bales in. Unfortunately, for some reason, they're both registering as hay. So we may have a bit of a problem. Because I'm not sure if that unit that I use in the titanium edition, that mixing station, actually works for the MR. I may end up having to try that. Maybe that means getting a lot more gear together. Because this is my very last grass bale. Very last one. Although, according to that, that actually did go in as mixed rations. See, it says we have absolutely no straw, that it's all hay. And yet, if we look, both our silage and our grass are now going up. That's pretty strange. But at least we have some mixed ration in there. So I guess that did actually work. It's just not registering properly. It's not showing straw. So, something to definitely deal with. Alright, next up. Let's see if we can actually get this thing to the farm. Come on, buddy. Let's get some of this stuff out of our way, shall we? 7%. How's the slippage going? I wanted to show you guys something, and I guess we can do it while we're here. I'm just going to quickly disconnect. Okay, now we are in two-wheel drive, alright? Let's drive up here. Oh, look. Back wheels are just spinning away. However, those of us that own four-wheel drives know that if you engage the other one, check that out. And again, oh, four-wheel drive is off and she's going nowhere fast. Engage four-wheel drive, and it's a regular little mountain goat. There you go. Another, whoa. This is not going to end well. Oh, maybe not bad. There we go. Go nice and easy, don't let it get any speed, and we're perfectly fine. Look at that. Okay, where were we here? Voila. And we'll take her back out of all-wheel drive, shall we? Alright, so obviously this 7250 doesn't have any sort of an issue hauling 19,000 liters of this stuff around. Nice. Nice to see. So yeah, I just basically wanted to get the cow thing. Now I don't know what the issue is. That's obviously it is working. We did get mixed rations. We went from 0 to 3,000. So we did obviously get mixed rations. I guess the it's not registering straw, but I found from the non-modded when I first did it and every time since that the best method to approach was always to put your silage in first. Then it seemed to work a little better, you know, not quite the amount of screwiness that went on before. So this is fun. How fast are we going to make? 40, 44. You'll notice how much more stable that was. Again, it's going to the heaviest weight made quite a difference. And I say it's a bit of a pig to pull things uphill because you get an extra 1,000 or 2 pounds on there. But the stability trade-off was well worth it, I think. So imagine that harvester is waiting for me. This little lineup of tractors is actually something for next episode. We're going to have a bit of a pull-off and see just how much horsepower is required to do what. So, nice, we got him down here. We need two. You can start harvesting. So, all three of these fields with canola is kind of disappointing. Yeah, the harvest off of canola, oh man, it is light. The good thing is I've seeded these twice, so that's 6 fields worth. And I haven't even gone through a third of what I bought for seed. So it's pretty, almost we might say amazing as to, okay, he's absolutely done. Pretty amazing as to how long the seed lasts. We get good money off it. Now remember, it was expensive as hell. I bought like 500 units or whatever the heck it was, or 150, or yeah, I think 500. And I have, like I said, it's going a long way. I can do these fields probably at least twice more each. But the other thing is the yield. As you can see, this entire field only put 48% of this harvester. So, not exactly great. Now, I have not yet emptied this trailer, so I'll probably get all 6 fields worth into here, sadly enough. And there we go. And this is not our biggest trailer, of course. I just want to get him started on the next one. Of course, I log in today and they've got a sale on all the case stuff after I dropped $300-something thousand on the big Case IH. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Go away. I wanted to close the pipe. Hire a worker. Okay. Yes, you can give your sheepies some more grass. I don't need you. Okay. You can see we are filling our little wool trailer one more time, our bale trailer for wool. Trying to do a little bit better job of it this time. Get everything nice and snug. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we are. Not bad. Not bad. Nope, nope. Nope. They were only at 59%. Yeah. So as I say, it's not huge. Here we go. We have our biggest trailer full of corn. We're gonna sell it. Let's see what we get for that. They should bring the old dollars up. Okay, there's 100 grand. There's 200. Ooh. About 220,000 for that full of corn. So, corn, yeah, I'd say pretty darn good return considering that was, I think both of the top fields and a little bit, so that would have been the 2 small fields. Not bad for $200,000. Not bad at all. I suppose I should drive this back on my own time, eh? You guys probably don't want to watch me try and drive this thing at 20 miles an hour. And that's it. It's topped out. There ain't no way to make this puppy go any quicker. So, a little bit of a climb, slows it. So yeah, next episode, as I said, I'm sort of planning to do a little bit of a pull-off. I'm going to have one of each model of the Dude's tractors, and I'm going to fill, probably not this trailer, but probably the biggest cramp trailer there, the other big red one that I have. I'm going to fill it completely with sugar beets and see what tractors can do what. Because the complete Deutz-Fahr line basically gives you a bunch of tractors that go up about 50 horsepower at a time. So, whereas this guy, all 600 something horsepower of him, is also very low geared. As you can see, we're not getting any slip on the pavement here pulling this trailer. However, heading up this hill, things start to get a little bit different. It's the only reason I'm still showing you guys the drive home was just for this hill. So we're at 1.1 slip, and that's probably where it's going to max 11 miles an hour. Not bad. Can live with that. That'll still get you home. Whereas the 7250, the Argatron 7250 Deutz, yeah, she will not do that, I'm afraid. It will haul that up there empty at about 5.5 miles an hour. It will haul it up there full, not at all. So, one problem with this thing, you end up between the tractor and the Sega Duo. You end up with some pretty tricky sets of articulation points to try and keep in a straight line, I'm afraid. Like it's quite the snaky procedure. There we go. And now, first things first. Oop, it's not what I was trying to do. That is. Alright. Well, I think, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I just wanted to get those few things done. Show you what was going on down at the cow farm. Kind of takes care of that, as it were. And, yeah, sell off our corn, because we hadn't quite figured out if corn's a good price. Is it? Awesome value, basically. The fact that you can, with the little mix thing, get into silage fairly cheaply as well, just a bonus, you know. So yeah, corn, so far, corn really good. Wheat, a good staple, especially if you're going to have the luxury of selling your bales. It can basically get your farm off the ground at the beginning of the game. Because remember, we started with the round baler and the little Argatron 430 front loader, and that got us pretty good. I mean, that made us a lot of freaking money at the beginning of the game. So, wheat, yeah, definitely good. The barley, well, we didn't get as high a yield. In fact, it was considerably lower for something that costs the same amount of money and sells for either as much or not even as much, you know. So yeah, I can't say as I was terribly impressed with that. Yeah, I'm just going to get a little bit of his load out so he doesn't have to stop as quick. And of course, canola, well, sugar beets, yeah, not worth it by the time you get the harvester and everything else that's involved. I mean, this trailer completely full was only a few $1,000s, you know, like $3-4 grand. That's not very good, I'm afraid. So, not very good at all. But I think that is, as I say, going to do it for this episode. I'm going to finish harvesting this just to see if we can fill a trailer and find out what it's worth. But until then, and our big tow off next time around. Oh wait, he says. I found one more mod that I wanted to have a look at. So, should be in here. It's a new MR mod, so that's why we're... There it is, the MR Perard Interban 25. Most effective solution for harvesting cereals, applying fertilizer and transferring seed. High output. Can easily follow high output combines. Maximum large size, low pressure tires, blah blah blah. Overload of wheat, barley, canola, corn, fertilizer. Oats, rye, sunflowers, peas, beans, linseed, and other... Okay. Well, we're going to have to buy one of those. So that's something else we can have a look at. Let's get it home the quick way, shall we? So we can go have a quick look at it. Ooh. Check it out. That is no small trailer. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll definitely get into this in a little more detail next time around. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, folks. Till then, this has been Species 7. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like or a comment. Well, at least a comment. And till next time, take care of each other, and ciao for now.